Hi everyone! A while back I did a video on 10 superheroes before Superman. I got a lot of feedback on it. Most of the feedback was about the important characters I didn't mention. Well, there's literally hundreds of colorful heroes that predate the Man of Steel, and I can't possibly name them all in one video. So I thought I'd take another stab at it with 5 more Proto superheroes before Superman. One of the most popular characters to ever come out of pulp magazines was Doc Savage. His real name is Clark Savage Jr., but he is known to everyone as Doc. He is the son of a scientist who formed a team of experts to teach and train his son from childbirth into becoming the perfect man. They teach him everything: science, math, history, martial arts, philosophy, and so on. They teach him all the things one needs to shape the brain, body, and soul. The result is that Doc Savage is the ultimate example of what humanity can be. Stan Lee credited Doc Savage as the forerunner to the superhero. Doc Savage disappeared in the 1940s, but he came back in paperback form in the 1960s. The New Adventures of Doc Savage sold millions of copies and even inspired the production of a feature film, which I really don't recommend. From the creator of Zorro comes Madame MADCAP. Her story was first serialized in a small number of newspapers. A short time later, this serial was reprinted in novel form as The Masked Woman. When criminal mastermind William Duncan is betrayed by his gang, his twin daughters Doris and Dorcas team up to get their revenge. The two never appear together. They present themselves as a single person in the form of Madame MADCAP. The twins reform the gang, and one by one, they get their revenge. John Carter of Mars is over 100 years old, and he's still a popular read today. The John Carter series was the creation of Edgar Rice Burroughs, and Burroughs, of course, is the same guy who brought you Tarzan of the Apes. John Carter was first serialized in the All Story magazine under the title Under the Moons of Mars. A short time later, the story was put together in a single volume as The Princess of Mars. John Carter is a Civil War veteran from Virginia, and after the war he goes out west to prospect for gold, and in Arizona he is astral projected to Mars. Due to the lower gravitational field of Mars, John Carter has super strength and speed, and he can also leap great distances. Burroughs wrote 11 John Carter novels from 1912 to 1943. These novels were the inspiration to many later science fiction classics like Star Wars. In 2012, the 100-year anniversary of John Carter was celebrated with the release of a major feature film from Disney. For the record, I know the movie was a box office flop, but I liked it and found it enjoyable, and really wish they'd continued on with the series. Publisher Ned Pines gave writer D.L. Champion the task to create a character in the vein of the Shadow, and under the house name of G. Wayman Jones, he created the Phantom Detective. World War I pilot Richard Curtis Van Loan is having a very hard time adjusting to life after the war. To make his life seem more fulfilling, Van Loan takes up the science of forensics, and from there he goes on to become a private detective and adventurer. The Phantom Detective was one of the longest-running pulp heroes, and even though he was extremely popular in his day, he never appeared in film or radio. However, we do get to see a glimpse of the Phantom Detective in the 2011 Oscar-winning film The Artist. Actor Jean Dujardin plays a screen actor in 1920s Hollywood, and in the opening scene we get to see his character in a theater audience reacting to a fictional movie that was inspired by The Phantom Detective. On the run from both cops and criminals, the Moon Man was 1930s embodiment of Robin Hood. The Moon Man was actually Detective Sergeant Stephen Thatcher, and when he's not investigating on the force, he puts on a mirrored helmet and steals from the crooked and corrupt. And after getting his hands on their ill-gotten gain, he returns those funds to those they preyed on. Moon Man first ran in 10 Detective Aces magazine, His original run consists of 38 stories that span from 1933 to 1937. Reprint volumes have been published by Altus Press, and new adventure stories have come from Airship 27. Well, that's 5 more superheroes and masked Avengers before Superman. I hope you found it entertaining. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you feel like any of these characters deserve a more in-depth telling of their story, let me know in the comments section down below. By the way, I'm still trying to raise money to buy a new computer. And if you'd be kind enough to help out, you can do so by joining my Patreon or by making a one-time gift through PayPal. The links are down below. And right now, the kitty is up to a whopping 280 big ones. A big thank you goes out to all those who contributed. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe, everyone. And until next time, stay super.